Welcome back to another episode of Nightmares and News. I'm your host, Bumps in the Night, and here's the news. The undead walk the earth once again in this new George A. Romero film. Twilight of the Dead finally shambles to life. Before he passed in 2017, horror master George A. Romero had been developing one final zombie movie titled Twilight of the Dead, which has shown brief signs of life here and there over the last few years. Deadlight brings us the latest update. The film now has backing from Round Table Entertainment and a planned late 2023 start date in Puerto Rico. The George A. Romero estate is teaming up with LA-based financer Round Table. Deadline reports with Twilight of the Dead being positioned as the final installment in Romero's Dead franchise. The original treatment for the planned project was penned by Romero himself. Joe Netter, Robert Lucas, and Paolo Zalotti tackled the actual screenplay. Romero followed seminal zombie film Night of the Living Dead with Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, and Survival of the Dead. The upcoming Twilight of the Dead takes the zombie terror to a fresh location, a tropical island. Twilight of the Dead is said to delve into the dark nature of humanity from the perspective of the last humans on Earth, who are caught between factions of the undead. Are you excited for this final undead installment? We know we are. We'll keep you posted as this story develops. Whenever you plan to go frolic about nature, you should always remember to never hike alone. Friday the 13th fan film, Never Hike Alone 2, has wrapped production. One full year after the start of production, we learned that the team over at Womp Stomp Films have completed principal photography for Never Hike Alone 2. The team is celebrating the reaching of this milestone with the release of new images that feature an in-depth look at the hotly anticipated film, a sequel to the hit fan film from 2017. However, when Tommy receives an emergency call to pick up an injured hiker, he once again came face to face with the ghost of Crystal Lake, setting into motion a blood-soaked conclusion to their deadly rivalry. Fans interested in supporting the film should do so now on the film's official Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, as the opportunity to get your name in the closing credits will be closing in these coming weeks. Never Hike Alone 2 is slated for a release in October of 2023. Have you seen the first fan film? If not, you should check it out. It's free on YouTube. This is one franchise you can't kill. Happy Death Day filmmaker Christopher Landon officially boarded to direct Scream 7. That's right, Scream 7. For a while there was radio silence on the next upcoming installment in the Scream franchise. The original director for Scream 7 had scheduling issues, so after a long, lengthy talk, Landon has walked in and is ready to sit down in the official director's chair. Spyglass has tapped Christopher as a scary movie stalwart whose credits include Happy Death Day movies as well as the body-switching horror comedy Freaky. No word yet on who will be writing Scream 7. The ongoing WGA and SGA strikes have halted production across Hollywood at this time, so it may be a while before production starts on Scream 7. Are you guys excited for the next installment in the Scream series? We know we're screaming about it. Prepare yourselves, Earthlings, we're under attack. Well, not in the literal sense, but Spirit Halloween unleashes a 6.5-foot tall Martian warrior animatronic from the hit cult classic Mars Attacks. A collection of brand new animatronics will be available from Spirit Halloween this year, including the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt and Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They'll be joined by a Spirit Halloween Martian warrior from Mars Attacks. Straight from the cult classic, officially licensed Martian warrior animatronic will make any house look like it's under an alien attack this Halloween. Standing at a tall 6'5", the Martian warrior animatronic comes to life with side-to-side movements of its signature enlarged head and an intergalactic space weapon that shoots mist to remind foes that it does not come in peace. Once he comes to life with his side-to-side head movement, you better make sure you're not in his crosshairs or you might get zapped. This extraterrestrial collectible animatronic is available for $399.99, available at SpiritHalloween.com and in all Spirit Halloween stores where decor is sold. Do you plan on picking up one, or is he too scary for your collection? Don your spacesuits, we're heading up for some cosmic horror. Dead by Daylight does it again. Alien brings the xenomorphin Ripley into the fog on August 29th. There was mention last week that Dead by Daylight would be getting a crossover with the Alien franchise. As expected, the xenomorph is joining the asymmetrical multiplayer title as a new killer. Joining the xenomorph is Ellen Ripley as a new survivor, with the Nostromo wreckage as a new map. Currently regulated to the public test build on Steam, Dead by Daylight Alien will be available on all platforms on August 29th. Are you excited for this new chapter in Dead by Daylight? We know we are. That's all the news I have for you today, my lovely fiends. Stay spooky, keep those claws sharp, and consume more souls of the living. I'm your host, Bumps in the Night, and remember folks, horror is a beautiful thing.